What's going on, everybody? Stupid Up Cynics here, and today I got a little bit of a different video for you guys. As you guys know, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I posted Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos on the channel, I posted deck lists, I posted ban list reactions, I posted some highlights on Master Duel. Also, I stream Master Duel on Twitch. If you haven't seen already, make sure to check it out, links down in the description. But I wanted to show you guys how I organize my cards. I've been working on this for a while now, on and off. So I think I'm finally at a point where I'm happy with it enough to show you guys. There's one thing I'm missing to make this like the perfect organization setup that I could possibly want. I'll show you guys, not really show you, but I'll tell you guys what that is whenever I show you guys. But this is how I organize my cards. I think this is the best way to organize cards. It's not the cheapest way to organize cards, not gonna lie. It's not crazy expensive, but it's, you know, you're probably gonna, depending on how many cards you have, you're probably gonna sink about $100 into this, but it's super organized, super easy to find cards, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. And this is it, you guys. This is how I organize all my cards. I'm going to start with these boxes, and then I'll point out what this stuff over here is later. Some of this stuff is to show you goes in part with this. But trust me, everything that's on this table right now, we will talk about. So starting out with these boxes, these are the 5,000 count card boxes that you see at, like, you know, game store, stuff like that. They're pretty cheap. I think they're like $10 a piece for a 5,000 count. If you don't have this many cards, then you don't really need the 5,000 count, or sometimes you only just need the one. The reason I did it is because I took some styrofoam and I cut it, right? This honestly is the most expensive part, considering, because it's like $5 for 2 pieces. I needed like fucking 8 of them, so I needed to do these. So yeah, I cut these down, you know, I kind of sized them up and trimmed down to size, and I put them all in these penny sleeves. Now what I did was, if I have multiples of a card, I keep it in the same. I only keep a play set of each card, so 3 cards. I'll talk about what I did with the rest of them later, but I only keep a play set of each card. That way, it's the most cost effective. It's, you know, I don't see the need in 19 torrential tributes, okay? I understand why some people do it. They want to, you know, have torrential tributes or just the cheaper cards. They want to take them out of one deck, put them in the other. But that's not cost effective. This is, I have a lot of space, I have more room for more cards, I'm good. Another key feature about these is that these are organized by what they are. So like everything behind this styrofoam in these rows are effect monsters. And another thing is that they're all alphabetized. So in the very back of the first row, as you can see, Albaz of the Ashen starts with an A. We go to the very end, I do numbers, so 3-humped Lakuta. This is super organized, they're all like this. Right here I have all my spells. I try to do a little bit of extra organization by like keeping all the monster attributes together. So like, let's say A, dark type, A, light type. You don't have to do it that way. It's just easier for me to find cards that way, so I try to keep them all together. Sometimes I do have to like go through and reorganize stuff like that as I'm trying to put bulk cards away. But this works. This honestly works. This is effect monsters. This is spells. This right here is vanilla monsters. These are traps. And right here are the extra deck monsters plus rituals, because I know rituals are main deck. But I want to keep an extra row in here in case traps take over, because honestly traps will fill up here faster than vanilla monsters. So ritual go in here. I don't have that many ritual monsters. And yeah, it's super cool. Another thing I do with the more expensive cards, I need to go through and find the rest of them. But cards like this, Skill Drain, if they're worth money, I double sleeve them. So I have a thinner sleeve on top. I use these, they're the katana sleeves. I put them in a good sleeve, upside down, so there's a seal on top, and then I put them in the penny sleeve. And they're right there. You can kind of see where they are. You know, you can be like, oh, that's a money card. What is that? Let's see. That is a Skill Drain. And if you come over here, you can see I have in the E's, if I can find it, that's G. Aha! I went to Hero Magma Neos, first edition, I believe. Yep, first edition, secret rare, from the, what set is this from again? TAEV. I can't remember what the name of the set's called, but that's a pretty expensive card. I just kind of pack it in there, double sleeved. Not the best way to keep it, I know, but it keeps dirt, dust, all that shit from going in there. If these were wide enough to do top loaders, I would 100% do top loaders for cards like that one. I might just take it out and put it somewhere else, but for now, it's in there and it's safe and I know where it's at. The penny sleeves, you know, you get these, they're super cheap. I've spent a good bit of money on this. This is probably the one I spent the most money on because I have so many different, keep in mind, this is not the count of cards I have, this is how many different cards I have, because you can easily, for like the maximum number, take what I've put in here and times it by 3. That's how many cards are in these. I bought 3 of these 1,000 packs from Walmart, which was about $11 a pop, so $33. And then I went to my local card shop in the very beginning. I bought out their stock of penny sleeves. So 16, so it's 1,600. So total, I have bought 4,900 sleeves. I haven't used them all, obviously, but I bought 4,900 sleeves to do all of this. So that's one thing I have to keep in mind. That's where the most expensive part comes in. These are probably the second most expensive because I had to buy 3 of them. And then the third is this foam, just because, you know, it's expensive foam for what it is. You can probably find cheaper foam, honestly. I want to find like that weird, like, packing foam that's black, that's real soft, you know, that they put in packages. Couldn't find that anywhere. So this is the best thing I could do. Now for the extra cards, you know, whenever I say I only keep 3, so you know, no, but what do you do with the extra ones? They go in here. These are my trade binders. This one is specifically extra deck and ritual monsters, because again, I don't have that many. They go in here. Main deck cards are in this one. So I put them in here, and then the other ones I don't feel like that are worth putting in the binders go in here. And I don't usually take this one with me to local, stuff like that, but you know, if I go to like a big event where just a bunch of us playing cards, not really a tournament, I'll sometimes bring this and people are like, hey, what, you got any trades? I'm like, well, everything in this box for trade, everything in these binders for trade. The things in this binder are more worthwhile than what's in this box, but you're free to have a look. I debated showing this one just because like it's not really card organization as much as it is storage, but I'm gonna lightly touch over this in this video, and I might go over it in more detail in a future video. If you guys want, let me know in the comments. This is how I store all my decks. This is just a Heart brand material organizer for like screws and whatnot. You get this in Walmart for like 20-25 bucks. And yeah, it's literally the perfect size for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Magic cards don't really fit in these. You gotta kind of like put them on the side and whatnot. But these are the perfect size for Yu-Gi-Oh! And if you really wanted to, you could like interchange them. So like the single ones will work in the center, and these ones work on the side here, just like that. So what you could do is, if you wind up buying enough of these for your deck storage to warrant it, you could put all the double ones in like one case and do them for like other storage. Because I'm gonna be real, this little divider thing that's not here kinda sucks. There's a reason why these are open, and then, because like, otherwise I'd have like 2 of these over here and then have like, they look nicer. But they kind of suck because as you're carrying it like a briefcase, the cards are still able to move around. And if you have 2 decks with the same color sleeves, they're gonna get jumbled up, and because you're not gonna know. So you gotta have 2 cards with different sleeves. You know, obviously I do different sleeves for different decks anyway, but you never know. So if you really wanted to, you could probably find like the little single ones on like eBay or something like that for cheaper. Or something that would fit in here. But this, honestly, I think is the best way to store your decks. I know some people like doing the Ultimate Guard thing where they buy all the little ones and they have the big box for all their deck boxes. I get that. I have like a little deck box I take with me to locals because I don't bring all these decks when I go to locals. I bring one deck, maybe another fun deck, and then like my map. I can go over another video of what I bring to locals if you guys want. Let me know in the comments. But for storage, this I think is the best thing for it. And they also have like these totes. That's what these little clip things are for. You put them out and you can set this on top of like a tote. So like if you have products that you want to keep in there, like binders, sleeves, tins, whatever, you put this on top, it clamps down, and it has like wheels that rolls like one of those travel bags, and you can just bring that and you just store everything in there. Yeah, I think this is the best way. Again, I'll go over more detail in a different video if you guys want to see that. And that's really all I wanted to show you guys, was just how I keep my cards organized. There's more stuff I want to do to it. Like I want to buy dividers and put them in between each letter, so that way, like, if I bring these to the events that I go to that are just like a bunch of people playing, it's not locals, it's not anything, you know, like, you know, Konami ran. It's just like, you know, a bunch of us getting together cards, because there are some kids who play. I can bring these, and I don't have to worry about kids, you know, keeping them unorganized, because be like, hey, these are organized, you take them out of one section, you put them back in the same section you got out of. It's super easy. It's great. I can get like a wagon thing and just put them in there, roll them in, and be like, hey, yo, not everything's for trade, but a lot of it is. And a lot of it, if they're cheap, you can just have it. So it's just really cool. I really like this system I got going on. If you guys think I could do something different and change it up to make it even better besides the dividers, let me know in the comments down below. Or if, like, you know, let me know how you guys organize your cards. Do you just keep them in binders? Do you just have them in a shoebox, you know, like a lot of us did? With that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, comment, what you think of the video, make sure to subscribe button, helps me as a whole. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.
Take bars, little man.